Oh, yes, yes, yes. When you go through the hot spots of the world's oceans, yes. Could you tell me their location now? This is something that really excited me because this is the elevation of a sulfur mine in feet. Yes, 7,100 degrees. But the temperature of sulfuric gases released from the cracks is 1,112 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, I thought this individual was underneath the ocean. Yeah, but well, it's blue around him. Yes, he he actually isn't under the ocean. No. I was excited for a few minutes. I thought these were underneath the ocean sulfur mines. Guy just walked. I didn't really notice there was a person there without scuba gear on. Yes, it was all blue. I thought it was part of the whole ocean thing. Yes. There isn't any underwater mining going on that happens to be releasing large amounts of of actual heat. I mean, 1112 degrees Fahrenheit underneath the ocean could cause some sort of bleaching problems or something. Could you give me the underwater mines of those that are mining for minerals, sulfur? I like the idea of mining for sulfur, don't you? Now, I know somebody had, oh, look at you, come to find out, family, in your underwater mineral mining. Could you? Well, I'm just going to need to know the actual corporations that have any legal rights to underwater mining. In the oceans, the seas, deep lakes. Now, a river, I wouldn't think there'd be a lot. Oh, look at my battery just got charged up. Good for you. Good for you. Now, when you think about underwater mining, I was using a desalinator as an experience, an example of how I could desalinate the hot water. Exactly how do you remove the water around a mine underneath the ocean? You don't have any top secret types of underwater mining operations where you use a super. Well, let's say you're 1,000 feet underneath the ocean. That might be seem like a long ways, but and I designed a desalinator made out of very tough recycled tires, approximately 6 to 12 inches in depth or in thickness. How much underwater pressure does it take to squish a high temperature underwater? Yes, desalinator, 1,000 feet below the surface, made from 3 to 5,000 degree recycled tires. Yes, yes. Now, there's no possible way that any of my inventions could actually facilitate an underwater mine like a personal little city made out of tires. I made these desalinators that thickness with the intention of the steam being very, very hot that they produce, but nothing to say I couldn't put something else in there. Now, let's say you put one of those on the floor of the ocean, approximately 1,000 feet below the ocean floor, and it's the square footage was for 64,000 square feet. Yes, has a little door on the bottom of it, just like a desalinator without a desalinator in it. No. I put a drill rig in there. And the water doesn't leak in. Does it compress easily? Considering the thickness, you have to be able to see at 1,000. Exactly what is there to see 1,000 feet underneath the ocean? As I've experienced being in water before, yes, more than 10 to 15 feet, you can't see a whole lot. You thought it was dark in there. The thought is, as a material for the making of desalinators. I can put the desalinator, the actual HHO gas generator, on top of the metal or underneath it. Or I could take it out. Yes, I could just put it on the bottom of the ocean, cut a big hole in it. Yes, you could. Now, I just want to know the amount of pressure that it can experience because of the depth of the ocean, of the mining operation.